Elon Musk has become the world's first trillionaire with the stock market debut of his rocket company, SpaceX. Now, the Tesla boss took part in the biggest initial public offering in history as the stock was officially listed on New York's NASDAQ tech market. Shares in Musk's loss-making SpaceX were launched at $135 each and opened on the market at $150. Now, market watchers say the Musk factor has driven enthusiasm for the flotation among investors. The SpaceX stock offering was keenly awaited, and demand for the shares has been massive.
SpaceX's IPO sets a new record. The company, founded by Elon Musk, has raised $75 billion. Among its products is Starlink, which offers high-speed internet via satellite, the world's largest space launcher company, and AI provider Grok.
I think with everything now in the hype around SpaceX, yes, investors will try everything they can to get a small piece in this potential success story.
But in 2025, SpaceX had a loss of nearly $5 billion due to high costs for product development, such as the new launch system Starship. Musk is also planning to launch server farms in space. The advantage? Free solar energy from the sun. Those plans require a lot of cash, so SpaceX shares come with that risk as well.
There is a big trust in financial markets that somehow Elon Musk will do the right things. I think there is not the expectation that everything goes well. If you look in the past, also Tesla was not always profitable.
Musk will retain control through super voting shares after its IPO, leaving public shareholders with less ability to challenge him.
Many founders want to retain control. From a public equities and a governance perspective, that is more challenging. But I think from a visionary perspective and wearing that founder's crown, it may be required for the near term.
SpaceX is now worth $1.77 trillion, making it the world's seventh biggest company by market capitalization.
With me here in studio is DW's Daniel Winter to shed light on this news. Daniel, SpaceX actually lost nearly $5 billion last year. Investors have valued at $1.8 trillion. Where is all of this coming from?
Well, it's really hard to say because a lot of it is a speculative bet that investors are doing. What do you have in SpaceX that has actually proven to work? You've got the reusable rockets. They have almost a monopoly in that space. That is very valuable. You've got Starlink with all of its communications satellites spread across the globe. That works. That is making money. But you then have things which are much, much more speculative. So earlier in the year, SpaceX brought in xAI, another one of Elon Musk's companies. So now it includes the Grok suite of AI models. It includes the Optimus robots as well. But none of these have been proven to be as earth-shattering as a valuation as high as this would make you think. So at the moment, where the price is at the start of the IPO, it's 110 times the trailing revenue of SpaceX, which is a massive margin over what, a massive multiple over what the company actually makes in terms of any money. And the prospectus, which they have to release as part of this IPO, says we have lost $41 billion over our lifetime and we may never be profitable. That's what it says in black and white. So the honest answer is this is pure faith. It's not maths. It's not what's in the account books. It is pure faith. It is a bet on Elon Musk and his vision.
And that centering on Elon Musk, as you say, what would happen to the company, the share price, if, for example, Elon were, I don't know, to step back and not to be in the picture? Because, as you say, this is all around him. Yeah,
it's the ultimate key man stock. So he's at the center of all of this. He's the CEO. He's the CTO. He is the chairman. It is the Elon Musk show. And there is no one else in town. And we know, we've seen with Tesla before, how much everything centers, the valuation of the company, the stock price centers around him. The stock price can go up or down based on his tweets, his X posts, right? It can go up or down based on his political whims, right? That's how much it centers around him. And there is no obvious successor inside the company. So if Elon Musk stepped back, there is a risk that the stock will be massively discounted overnight. And in fact, that is another one of the risk factors that is written into the prospectus. They know it, they admit it, it's there in black and white. And yet it is something that, it seems, is not deterring investors.
How much say do you think the average or the ordinary shareholder in SpaceX will have?
I mean, virtually none, basically. Because there are different classes of shares. The type that Elon Musk gets carries 10 votes each. So although he has 42% of the slice of this pie of the equity, he has 82% of the voting power. And, you know, something which is extraordinarily rare. I don't know how often this has happened in the past, but it is not a common thing. If you want to get on board the hype train, you have to sign a waiver that you will take any class action lawsuits. You will sign a waiver against any jury trials. And this controlled company status exempts SpaceX from having any sort of independent board. And so, you know, there are also even no dividends planned. You're not going to get some sort of regular payout as a result of this. You get all of the economic exposure. And what do you get in return? You get a ticket onto the Elon Musk roller coaster. You are not in control of it. You don't have a voice. You're just on for the ride.
And I'm just curious, as you mentioned, this also centers around faith in what people think will come in the sort of XAI and all of that. OpenAI, Anthropic, they're also expected to go public. Is there something based on this SpaceX debut that can tell us about what to expect from those AI companies?
Yeah, if this, you know, reaches all expectations, and that's going to be a green light for OpenAI, for Anthropic, to go all guns blazing for their IPOs as well. And these companies need as much money as they can get in order to invest in the infrastructure that they need to keep their companies going. So for them, it is kind of a factor of survival. And they're hoping that SpaceX is essentially paving the way to this. The big issue is, though, is there even enough money going around to be able to fund these mega IPOs? You know, with the existing money, it's quite likely that investors will have to sell off some of their current investments in order to be able to afford to invest in these. Now, there is a speculation that retail investors will, you know, take money out of their savings account and invest here, but that is speculation, and it just increases the risk in the market concentrated into these few companies. And so that is something which people have been saying there could be an AI bubble. This is making that an even more dangerous situation.
Okay. DW's Daniel Winter, thank you for bringing us that picture.